You've got so many people working for you that there might not be enough space in the staff room anymore. You'd better increase the staff room's capacity just in case. Look at you! Oh, you're a born manager. Congratulations. Pretty soon, you'll be hiring entertainers to lift the spirits of your guests and hiring security guards. Goodness! Just look. Now, these first few...
This is my happy place. Just look at all those fiscals. You can get a very solid idea of how your park's finances are doing here. And looking at it, your rides are doing well. But I think your shops could be doing better. Open up the Attractions and Shops panel. As you can see, this section gives you an overview of how your shops and facilities are doing. And as I thought, you could definitely stand to raise your food and drinks prices by $50 or so. Happy guests don't mind paying a little extra. You can also raise the prices of ATMs, toilets, even the first aid facilities, but it's a good idea not to get too greedy with those. Just greedy enough.
Mandele drua na meta Brazil. Los janele duva atoltun a porcatampo.
Jerusa, Lizulu Pripal. Professor Wurst, zijn af sozi na shen lu Pripal, vapos en luventau.
Leeps van Nakadulari. Muskapa Lamuza Gonzla. Alalum Sarone, Adagu, Panacosta Dorada.
Yes, that's better. It's hardly a lottery win, but we are seeing a bit more profit, which means...
that I get to interrupt you for once. We should put some of that money into researching a roller coaster. After all, guests eventually tire of old rides. So, putting money into ride research is essential. Now that the research is in hand, we should take a look at the staff again, because their happiness is just... Good! See, if a staff member is unhappy, then they won't be as effective at their job. And if they're really unhappy, they might even quit entirely. Anyway, I think it's high time we gave some of our staff a raise, don't you?
No.
That wasn't directed at you, Cynthia. So, check if any of your staff members aren't as happy as they could be. And, if so, bump their wages up a notch or two.
Janil Tasunmun. Harmulas. Aha! Ijebu Oma Tempado. Tungkat tidak no.
There, that's a start. Now, if a staff member's workload is too high, it means that they aren't able to keep on top of all their duties, which will make them unhappy. One way around that is hiring more staff. But a more efficient way to deal with it is through staff training. So, train up some of your staff. Goodness, that's more than I earn. Are you trying to bankrupt us? Once you've chosen who to train, they'll soon toddle... Oh, yes. You clearly know how to care for your staff. Now that you've addressed their wages, workloads and training, they'll be showering you with world's best boss mugs in no time. And that means you're ready to learn about building roller coasters. Oh my. They're expensive things, but a theme park isn't a theme park without one. Eugene, take it away.
Take what away? Oh, I understand. If you could reveal the newly researched coaster blueprint, please. Well, that was needlessly over the top. Oh, but that is quite an exciting new coaster. That could easily hit 4.28 on the Eugene Thrill Rating scale. And now that you have a new coaster type, you can place coaster blueprints for it, or even build a coaster from scratch. But you should probably walk before you run. Now, open the coaster browser and select the blueprint.
Here's some money. Think of it as a scholarship.
And place it in a suitable location.
Oh, look at that! Your first coaster! You must feel so proud.
Gosh, out of my way, I'm gonna ride that thing.
Sorry, not just yet, Lucy. For while the construction of the coaster is finished, we are not. First, the coaster has to be tested to make sure it is safe. If you could do that, please.
You know, if it's just about signing a safety waiver, then I'm actually cool with that.
Well, now, looking at the telemetry data, the fear and nausea ratings are well within tolerable levels for guests, which means this ride is perfectly safe. Of course, that was to be expected with a prefabricated blueprint ride. When you build coasters from scratch, things can go differently. Okay, when you've connected it up to the rest of the park, you can open the coaster.
Eugene?
Again, apologies. Open the coaster!
Much better. And what a fine coaster. But you're not done yet. You should adorn the track with plenty of wonderful scenery. Give the guests something exciting and unique to see as they whiz around those twists and turns. Oh, and of course, scenery will also improve the ride's prestige.
You could use animatronics. They're extremely effective, although they will incur running costs.
And, of course, there's all those wonderful scenery blueprints that Eugene made for you.
Indeed, I really cannot overstate how long it took me to make those for you.
Will you look at that? Are you sure you haven't done this before? We should immortalize your coaster by saving it as a blueprint. Okay. So, you'll need to multi-select everything you want to include in your blueprint. Go on. Okay, okay. So, you'll need to multi-select everything you want to include in your blueprint. Go on.
Tamula Zamerta Tutela? Vilnu, Irsato Erjamu.
Oh! Oh! Igor Wano Romas. Lamu Reformel.
Wow. Yeah. Oh. Whoa. Herpesea darba nail and io. Tiemene janelle and redarsta per la herd.
Sonas Gotharis. Tontus Sudus one.
It is a parks parfum. Samur, room, tipper.
Lamu Zamala. buaimel. Miza, imelanemunan tenanan bitnan. Baku afano flitel dan le stoep. Toda so afon por le lifi.